What is up everyone, welcome back to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction video. We are finally in round 2 of the ultimate Schmoedown Singles tournament. We got our matchup, and the very first one that we're going to be seeing today is going to be Brendan Meyer, the kid, versus Sassy, Stacy, Howard. And I'm just gonna say this from the Patreon. If you follow Patreon, I don't know who's in charge of Patreon, like posting the post. I'm guessing it's Emma5, right? And I like what they put in the caption. It's like, will Stacy Howard continue to break brackets, or will the youthful and joyous Brendan Meyer advance, or something like that? And like that's pretty neat. That's pretty cheeky. I like that. So yes, who do you got? You got the bracket buster, or you got the youthful joyous Brendan Meyer going for this one. Yeah, before I get to my prediction, let's break down let's just mention each of them. And I'm pretty sure by the time I release this, the Janine versus Kalinowski is out. So you skip ahead on this part if you don't want to hear this out. But yeah, I'm gonna be mentioning in a bit. So we got on the top left on my side, so Brendan Meyer, Stacy Howard, and then down there we got Ben Bateman, Paul Preston, and then up there we got Bibiani Irwin, and then finally down there, the last one, we got Kalinowski, John Roga. This is going to be awesome. But yeah, you can cut back now if you want to hear it. But yes, this is my prediction for Brendan Meyer versus Stacy Howard. I did not go with my heart say Brendan Meyer, and my guts say Whitney Seibold during that first match. Clearly I was wrong. First match of the tournament, flat out wrong. So I'm going with my heart once again. I'm going with Brendan Meyer. This kid is special. He got talents. He knows his stuff. He proved himself in the free for all. He's great in Team Shazam, and he defeated Whitney Seibold. So I really believe that this kid really can go all the way. He's gonna beat Stacy, and whoever is gonna face either Preston or Bateman, that's going to be an epic matchup. So I'm excited for the kid. I think I don't think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year, because Oyama and Smets are just way ahead of that in terms of that race. But he's definitely gonna make a run for it, and this is going to be a great match. I want to hear what you think of round 1 as a whole, and what you think of this match, who you got. Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear it. And yeah, before we get started on the video, once again, as always, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Click the subscribe button down there. It's that easy. You don't miss out on any of my Schmoedown reactions. I also do have a podcast, the Councilmen show. This week, me and my friends talk about Spider-Man returning home to the MCU, Jurassic Park trio, and all those kind of stuff. So go check it out. Link in the description. And yeah, let's get started. Playing it in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go step up to the plate. It's been a long time coming here. Long time. We're gonna have some fun with this match. Get some fun.
Meyer, Stacy. Oh, they're revealing it. They're revealing it. The Kalinowski. Yep, there you go. Kalinowski wrote that. That's the scariest match right there. That last match is the scariest one. In terms of scary, I mean in terms of it's gonna be great.
Hey, Emma.
Hello, Kaiser.
How are you?
Just great. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to welcome you back. That Burnett guy is a complete disgrace.
I'm sorry, weren't you gonna be like best man at his wedding, or?
I don't know where you get your information. The guy's been divorced like 63 times, all right? What's more important here is...
Whoa.
You got me. You can rely on me. I got your back. I'm a big fan of Fight Club, everything you did. It's just legendary. So, from one legend to another, I got your back.
Why would I need you to have my back?
Because I know things.
Things? Like what? 3rd grade math?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, route to the nearest McDonald's.
Right.
How to hijack a line scooter? I don't even know.
Okay. No idea what was that about. I don't think it's gonna lead up to any particular storyline whatsoever. Just a little comedic bit, I'm guessing. Kind of weird, but yeah. Meyer, Howard. Wait, Howard is the favorite in this match. Is she? I'm not sure. Let's find out in the actual match. But I thought Meyer is the favorite.
We have a match here to get ourselves to the final 4, and I'll tell you, this is not. I don't think a lot of people, when you were if you were doing your little tournament brackets and you were submitting them, I wonder how many people
Oops, I messed up opening that
If you did,
horribly.
You're probably sitting pretty right now.
Yeah,
because
Ninja
you've
Milk.
got The kid,
This video is not
Brett
sponsored by Ninja
Meyer
Milk, but I love this
against
thing.
Sassy Stacy Howard in this second round match.
I myself did not gamble, not since 2010 in Prim, Nevada. Darker days I've never seen. But Christian, as far as today, you're right, the Elite Eight is upon us. This is for a trip to the Final Four. Basketball terminology. We're in the playoffs. I love a good bracket.
Yeah, and what a way, both of these competitors had amazing first rounds. You look at the kid, Brendan Meyer, who played his rival, and he's got a rival already with Whitney Seibold, and he TKO'd Whitney Seibold. Not a lot of people saw that happening.
He got punched by an 11-year-old, that Whitney did.
And as much as a surprise as that was, the former two-time Movie Trivia Schmoedown Singles champion and last year's team tournament winner and the singles winner of 2014, the tournament, Mark Riley, was knocked out in the first round by the queen of upsets, Sassy Stacy Howard, who you know.
Yeah, I beat.
It wasn't a knockout though, but
day,
still,
you know?
technically defeated
We
Riley.
went to the wire, but I won in overtime.
Well, that's a different scenario than anyone else has seen.
I think you should check the tape. I'm pretty sure I won that one. Back to you, Christian.
You must have the Infinity Gauntlet using that time stone. But I will tell you that what she has done, her ability and the pulls that she's been able to do, she's playing on a different level right now. So this is a very, very exciting match to find out who's in the Final Four.
Yeah, I know. And when you start using those March Madness style terms, that's when the pressure gets really hot. For us announcing, we got to be pretty good today. They have to be great if they're going to pull off the win today. I don't think you're seeing a knockout here. I think you're seeing a match that is going to go down to the wire and possibly overtime.
Think so.
The same phrase where I beat Stacy Howard 3 years ago.
We're going to find out exactly what these two have been saying about one another, and here we go.
Kid Meyer. How can you not love the kid, man? He's amazing.
He had all that history, but that's behind
How old
us
is
now.
how old is he? I'm gonna
Being a
Google
team
it.
and going after some bad guys.
I mean, he's an actor, so there must be probably public record of his age. I really want to
You
know.
know what? I just knocked Mark Riley out of the game. It's obviously a sign of change.
Yeah.
You know, this is corruption's year.
You know, corruption is seen as a force for kind of like evil in the league. They love being a force.
Look at their spelling. Of course they're evil.
You know, Stacy has proved herself many, many times in the Schmoedown and proved herself once again in that amazing win over Mark Riley, you know, former champion. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a tight match.
You're gonna be facing.
Oh, it's gonna be tight. I'm not gonna argue about that.
I don't know her.
Yeah, the kid he's so nice.
He's so sweet.
Absolutely. I don't want kids myself, so today.
He's 24.
The
Okay.
boobs grow and then they
So
peak and
he's-
they sag, and I'm
He's
not
older
interested in
than
that.
Chance, younger than
Great
Paul,
opportunity to
if I'm not wrong.
some of corruption's momentum and prevent them from getting any of those belts so that we can see some positive forces holding those belts.
Because we are not jerks.
Stacy Howard is one of the most underrated players in the history of this game, and we want the spotlight to shine on her, and I think that's what today is about.
The kid is a natural talent. He knows his movies. The real problem we're going to have is trying to figure out how to get him back in.
Stacy, it would be great if you could do the maximum amount of well in this match, but that I can still win.
That would be nice. Wouldn't it be great if
You
everyone...
could do amazing, but I could just still win the match. That would really be...
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's.
We all need to have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Too good of an attitude. Disgusting. Gross.
That's no place for that.
No.
I like it. They have quite contrasting. Because I mean, like, she's totally. Stacy's totally sassy. She got the heelish vibe on there, but still sort of a bit chill.
Last 5-6 months.
Yeah, she got an attitude.
It's been working.
Brandon Meyer, he's clearly very. He's just so nice. It is that. People say Canadians are nice. He's the definition of a Canadian right there. So.
Nobody likes somebody who's so nice. I'm kidding. I love the kid. I think the kid is one of the best people to ever come into this league. I love the kid, and I think that we need that type of positivity.
That's
So-
well, the kid. I just found this out. The kid is actually technically mean by Canadian standards, but
Oh,
here in
right,
America,
Ah.
he is very nice. My real
Wow.
question here is that Sassy Stacy Howard. I think one of her a nice arrow in her quill, if you will, was the fact that she had a couple drinks when she was playing against
Right.
Mark Yodi Riley, she had some drinks. Will she be drinking today? Will the kid have his first taste of alcohol? We're about to find out.
We'll see. He might call the cops on Stacy. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the tale of the tape.
What are they good at?
I was going to ask you.
I can tell you what they're good at right now. Brendan Meyer, he is very good at Oscar movies,
Movie release dates.
and being a Toronto Raptors fanboy.
Hey, congrats Raptors, baby.
Stacey Howard, she's very good at Kurt Russell movies in the 80s. She's also very good at 90s Kurt Russell movies, and she is an expert at Kurt Russell in the 2010s.
All right, well, with that...
What happened to the 2000s Kurt Russell?
I am pumped.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Introducing first, representing
Bum.
Shazam. Let's
Yeah, Howard is the favorite.
Team partner, the Beast, William Bibiani, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. He is Brendan the Kid
Meyer.
There they are, it's Shazam.
They got their Shazam shirts on. Look at the little dance that they
Both dance
it took the Beast an hour to choreograph something that.
Hey, look at Beast. What a cheerleader the Beast has been for the kid.
Bibiani really rooting on the kid, trying to get the crowd to chant.
Yes, I love their partnership. I truly do. I think it's a lot of fun.
I can't wait to see their partnership crash and burn at some point mid next season.
Here you tell me back again. I didn't say it.
I'm saying it's just it's the way things tend to go in the Schmoedown, William. It's not a bar, but you were the kid. It's just I've been around the league for a while.
Right.
Teams tend to not work out. In the
That's
long
fair.
Well, we'll see what kind of mood I'm in. All right, so... And his opponent. Representing corruption. Led to the ring by her manager, the pit boss, Ken Knapsack.
I'm trying to think, since Alice said that, what is the longest
5 wins.
currently still active team that has been the longest as a pair? I'm trying to think.
She is Sassy
Stacy Howard.
Blowing kisses to the
Missing Alex Damon. Where is the Star Wars belt?
Alex Damon will, of course, be defending the Star Wars Championship live December 7th. Come see it at the...
Yeah, I want to know. If you guys know in the comment, if you guys know, tell me in the comment section. What is a current active team that has been a team for the longest currently?
In round question, the floor is yours.
All right, we start with Stacy. Are you ready?
Sure.
The kid, are you ready?
You know what? Actually, Biz and I were talking, and we have a little bit of a gift for corruption.
Oh.
What's that?
Just come up here. There you go. See? See?
Oh, they
Correct.
I love that.
With the Shazam.
I love that.
In there.
Oh, it's so bright and colorful.
It's limited to
Actually, it's crazy.
rebranding. It's
The
so
computer
cute.
just
Love it.
autocorrects it to that when you spell it K-O. I'm just...
All right, so...
I love it. It's the opposite of corruption. It's light and fluffy
Okay, here we go.
and lovely
Here we go.
with the Shazam
I
lightning.
know.
So they said they're ready.
By the way, I've been thinking.
I want to build you up to your
Now
thing.
you're ready.
Yeah.
All right, then how about this? Then let's get
Ready to Schmoedown! I think the longest reigning team is Wildberries.
All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Wildberries is still the longest stint that's still
Comes
active.
from the world of drama.
I mean, outside of Late to the Party, because Late to the Party's been a while.
2014's The Theory of Everything starred Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones. It's about what real-life physicist.
I love this film, and
It's like sister who did not want to pick him up from track practice.
and
5.
Redmayne and Felicity Jones is gonna be in a new film together called Aeronauts, which I'm excited about.
And Stacy.
Stephen Hawking?
No.
Oh,
that's so close.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
One letter.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawkins. He works at the Exxon in Burbank.
Yep,
All right.
Stephen Hawking.
Next question comes from movie release dates. Movie release dates. What year saw the release of Toy Story 3?
All right, I'm going to throw the fourth one in there too.
Oh,
Rank
yeah.
your Toy Story movies.
3, 1, 2, 4. But I like 4 a lot.
Okay, shots
5,
fired at 4.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Brendan.
2010.
Yes.
Shit, I wrote an 11.
I said 2012.
Okay, so Meyer gone up by 2 here.
Woo!
All right,
Next
Go
question.
Meyer!
next question. Comes from the world of Oscar movies. And your question, who won an Oscar for portraying musician Ray Charles in the film Ray?
I'm not sure, but I think I've heard of this somewhere.
How do you not think about it? Good old Ray.
I've not seen the film, but I think I've heard it somewhere.
Yeah. Ray
5,
Anderson, funny comedian.
4. I remember him.
We
3,
saw Van Halen
2,
in San Diego.
1. Pens down.
Jamie
please,
Foxx?
And Stacy.
Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Hey!
And Kid.
Jamie Foxx.
Got it.
Yes, it is. They got the double X's.
But you awarded a point if they only put 1 X? I know.
Yeah, you still get the point, but
Yeah.
I do have some questions.
Yeah, all right. Next question. Action adventure. In the Maze Runner series, who plays the lead Thomas?
You know,
Okay,
so a lot of
the
times
lead
people be like,
is-
oh yeah, then you got like the Hunger Games, and you got
Yeah.
like the Divergence and
Right.
Maze Runner.
Right.
I think Maze Runner is pretty good.
I think it's not as bad as people think.
The second one,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kid.
Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien is correct. Stacy.
I said Tyler something.
Incorrect. So
it is 4-1.
He might be-
Move
he
on
might
to
be
the
thinking of
question.
Tyler
That's called
Posey.
Fantasy/science fiction.
Which
A
is also
movie
in Teen
featuring
Wolf,
events
which
that
is
probably
what
didn't
Dylan
happen.
O'Brien is in, I
Your
believe.
question.
Might be wrong.
Which film in the Planet of the Apes franchise features a supporting turn by Gary Oldman? I will let the competitors know you just need to write down the first word of the film. We get it featured a planet with apes. I think that's fair, right? To spot them,
yeah.
of the planet of the apes,
Right.
in the thing,
5,
with the
Turn?
4,
in the conservatory.
2,
Is it?
1.
What?
Stacy.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
Incorrect.
It was Dawn?
That's
of the
correct.
Planet?
Dawn is
Ah,
correct.
okay.
5-1.
Dawn.
I was confused by
Now,
Alice's later
here
half
as
of
we
this
get to our next
statement.
question.
Of the
Thomas.
question.
In Planes, Trains, and Automobile, Steve Martin leaves from what city to get home to Chicago for
Oh.
Thanksgiving?
Did you not
Is
want them
it
to
Denver?
It's not my thing.
No, I know, but it's like you.
If I guess Denver, that's and it's not right. That's so random on my end.
4,
Might be
That's
LA.
when they fart,
Two.
bro.
Denver?
1. Pens down, please. And Brennemar.
New York City.
Yes.
Oh.
And Stacy.
LA.
No. Okay. So
Denver is so random on my end.
Stacey Harrod some rosé
I
stat.
haven't babysat in a while, okay? It's been a few years.
Oh, that's good.
The calls are coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
The next question, your penultimate question in round number 1, comes from the world of horror/thriller. And your question is, Dan Trachtenberg directed Mary Elizabeth Winstead and John Goodman in what 2016 thriller set in a bunker?
Set in a bunker?
Yeah, not much to chew on there as far as stuff that you and I chat.
No, I mean, I was just thinking I wouldn't want to be in a bunker with Ken Knapsack after 7-Eleven Doritos or Cheetos or
He
nachos
is
or something.
a big fan.
This is
of
wrong.
that.
4,
This is wrong, but I'm just gonna
Three.
write A.
2, 1. Pens down.
The fifth
please.
wave.
Stacy Allen.
Cloverfield Lane.
Incorrect.
10 Cloverfield.
Correct.
Ah,
10 Clover.
it had a number.
I have not seen any of the
Stacey
Cloverfield
Howard's been
films.
very close on like 3 of these. She's not that far off.
She's just a little off at the moment. All right. The kid on the verge of a perfect round here. I believe this will be 2 in a row for him. And here is animated. Who directed 2018's Isle of Dogs?
Do you know why it's titled that? Because
The
when you
text is
say
wrong, by
it
the way.
sounds like you say, I love dogs.
No, that's
I
good
love
stuff.
dogs.
That's good stuff.
I love dogs. We're going to the I love. It's not a joke.
5,
Okay?
4,
Sometimes I have serious
Three.
things to tell people.
2, 1. Pens down.
Wes
Kid,
Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
Perfect round. And Stacy.
Wes Anderson.
There it is.
Two.
There it is.
Damn, Meyer has a perfect
The kid
round.
has a chance here. The kid has a chance here to get 9 if he gets this one correct. Mark is a bonus
Whoop,
question.
whoop.
This is just for you, Brendan. You do not have to write this one down.
Yeah, just say the answer when you think you know. We'd prefer within 15 seconds if you can. Your bonus question is, the 2000 film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is loosely based on which famous Greek literary work?
Oh, my laptop's need to charge.
The Odyssey.
By Homer Simpson himself.
This kid. I mean,
Another point for the kid.
That
It's
is a
the
great
second
pull, by the
point.
way.
Lead over Stacy going into round number 2, Chris.
you look at what he's been doing since the free-for-all. He had the win with Shazam. He has his victory against Whitney, and now he's playing really good here against Stacy Howard.
And he was
as
great
we
in
get
the
to-
free throw. He was kind of like, I would say that's his coming out party.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and his only loss comes to the champion, the Paul Young.
Yeah, and maybe the mentorship of William Bibiani has helped him. Maybe he didn't need that ever in the first place. He knows his stuff when he's up there all by himself. So Brendan, Stacy, we move on
Brendan's
to round number
amazing,
2. This is
honestly.
the wheel round. 7 points ahead of Stacy right now. So you can choose whether you like to spin first or defer to your babysitter.
I will defer.
She's making $11 an hour plus a tip from the drunken parents when they get home.
String cheese.
Here comes Stacy.
All right, so
I think
Stacy-
that was a classy move by the kid
It was a
because
smart
it's
move.
going to get Stacy possibly back in the game, and then
Right.
anything can happen.
Well, Stacy Howard's going to be looking for rom-com.
Oh, they're back with the old wheel.
Because you're trying to get
I guess this is pre-tape.
at this point, and maybe go and spy movies, just missing spinners,
Spy movies.
just
Spin
spinning
it again. Getting away from those spy movies.
Oh, and there, look at this.
Oh!
Spy movies.
Coming to a dead stop. That wheel has a mind of its own.
Yeah, that flicker thing is really
All right,
odd.
spy movies it is. So now, Stacy Howard, you got it?
I got it.
All
All right, Stacy. 4 questions. In the world of spy movies, each one's worth 2 points. You failed to know the
I got
answer
an
on top of your
important
head, you
text to
asked a
do.
multiple choice. Brendan
This one
may be
texting.
able to steal.
But I'm still reacting, guys. I'm still reacting. I'm not
first
distracted at all.
Val Kilmer made an early on-screen
No clue.
move in his career in which 1984 spy comedy?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Top Secret, B, The Man with One Red Shoe, C, The Cleaner, or D, Spies Like Us?
No. Cleaner.
Um,
This is looking like a TKO, sadly.
Incorrect for the steal. Brendan, is it A, Top Secret, B, The Man with One Red Shoe, C, The Cleaner, or D, Spies Like Us?
B.
It is one of the funniest movies of all time.
It is Top Secret. I was incorrect.
Thank you.
Oh.
Incorrect.
All right. So
Incorrect.
then it goes down to 9, right?
Yeah.
that was funny. You thought it was right.
Everybody, you two competitive, everybody watching it, everybody in the studio, go watch Top Secret. It is fall down funny. It's hysterical.
All right. So
Sorry,
next question.
I'm back.
All right.
Next question.
I'm back. All right,
That's-
9 to 2.
Calm down,
7-point
Ellis,
game.
calm
Stacey
down.
Howard, next question, world spy movies. What Lost actor, as in the TV show, not he's like Lost. What Lost actor
It's a lie.
plays an IMF agent who is killed in an early scene of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol?
I don't know if it's in Lost, but I know Jonathan Rhys Meyer was in that film, I believe. Actor, right? Not actress. Jonathan. I don't know why I want to say
5,
Jonathan Rhys Myers.
4,
Probably not right though.
3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Matthew Fox, B, Josh
Okay,
Holloway,
never mind.
C,
No, not
Day
Daniel Day
or
Kim.
D, Dominic
I
Monaghan?
want to say Holloway. Or Fox. Holloway.
5, 4, 3.
B.
That's a point.
1
Josh
point.
Holloway,
Josh Holloway it is. Okay.
Great
question
job.
3.
He played Sawyer, I believe, in Lost?
Yes.
All right, so Stacy cuts the lead to 6 with 2 questions left in round number 2 in the World of Spy Movies. Your penultimate question. What was Pierce Brosnan's first James Bond film?
Ooh, first one. I think it's GoldenEye.
You think
2
correctly.
points.
2 points. Cuts the lead to 4. Stacy Howard
Nice pull.
starting to make the match competitive, and she can cut the lead to 2 here if she gets her last spy movie question correct right off the bat. And that query is, who plays Ben Affleck's boss at the CIA, Jack O'Donnell, in the film Argo?
His boss.
Don't know. I didn't know Argo is a spy film. I've never seen
Is
the
it
film.
A, Tate Donovan, B, Bryan Cranston, C, Kyle Chandler, or D, Victor Garber?
Victor Garber. I don't know. Seems right. Cal Chandler seems too young to be his boss.
5,
What are the choices one more time?
4.
A. Tate Donovan, B. Bryan Cranston, C. Kyle Chandler, D. Victor Garber.
A.
That is incorrect for the steal, Kim. I'm going to give you your options one more time. A. Tate Donovan, B. Bryan Cranston, C. Kyle Chandler, D. Victor Garber.
Bryan Cranston.
We have a 5-point game because that is correct.
That is correct.
Brendan Meyer, 10 points. Stacy Howard, 5 points.
Yep.
Oh,
Now
this
the
is
kid
not
gets
looking
up-
pretty.
He's looking for something. He's good, and he's going to try to close the game out here. If he
We're
can
looking
do
at
it.
knockout territory. The one thing I know about Stacy Howard, you don't want to give her a chance in round 3.
Modern classics.
Modern classics.
Modern classics, but he just tempted the wheel with opponent's choice. Is he going to stay or going to go? He's spinning again.
Spinning away from modern classics. All those movies came out before his birth year of 2011.
Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan it is.
I will be okay with keeping it, I guess.
All right, Christopher
Alright,
Nolan.
calm down, calm down.
It's impossible. All right, so Christopher Nolan.
All right.
We'll find this eventually. There
Christopher
we go.
Nolan.
All right, here we go, kid.
Famous director.
Okay. Christopher Nolan in Insomnia, who plays the murder suspect, Walter Finch.
Robin Williams.
Robin.
2 points.
I don't know. I want to. My mind is like Robin Williams or Bill Murray.
Christian,
Like-
you hate to say it, but getting close to knockout territory.
Yeah, it's Robin Williams.
All right, question
The
2.
great Robin Williams.
David Bowie makes a cameo in which
Prestige.
The Prestige.
2 more points.
Oh, there's the duh in it. God damn it. Yeah, if you say Prestige, it's incorrect in the Schmoedown. That's true.
Let's dance with the
Could have put the
knockout.
duh.
Happened on the 4th question, not on this one.
In Dunkirk, what item on Tom Hardy's Spitfire plane gets damaged during a dogfight?
Wow. Oof.
Multiple choice.
Wow.
A, the fuel gauge. B, airspeed indicator. C, magnetic compass. D, altimeter.
Altimeter.
What did I say? Altimeter? Altimeter.
C.
Incorrect. Stacy's at A, fuel gauge. B, airspeed
Yeah, I was about to say C as well.
C, magnetic compass. D, altimeter.
The fuel gauge.
That's correct for 1
What a
point.
huge
Wow.
steal. That avoids a knockout.
One.
That avoids a knockout.
Yes, it does. It does. Okay.
Guarantees her entry into round 3 where anything can happen.
Here you go. Last question, kid. Christopher Nolan was an executive producer on this 2014 Johnny Depp flop.
That's the first time we heard the word flop in a Schmoedown, I feel like, in terms of a question.
Transcendence.
Yes, for 2 more points.
Woo!
Big pull for the kid. All right, so we have
10
now
point difference.
10 point.
Howard needs all 3.
10 point.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, so Stacy
It will be a
Howard
miracle,
basically-
honestly,
good
with the way
news
Howard's
is
playing
She
today.
made it to round 3. She avoided the knockout. However, the bad news, she has to answer all 3 of her questions in round number 3 correct to force the hand of Brendan Meyer to answer 1 question, so he could be in technical knockout territory. Here's how round 3 works. We're going to get a series of numbers for technical knockout. You're going to give us your numbers first. From 1 to 20, give us 3 that feel particularly lucky, and please use American numbers, not Canadian numbers.
I don't think there's a difference.
Now 1, 9, and 4.
1, 9, and 4.
I don't get that metric system.
Me either.
All
Stacy?
right, Stacy, what do you got?
6, 12, 16.
6, 12, and 16. I will ask the questions here. Stacy, who's trying to avoid the TKO. Stacy, you chose number 6 for your first one. Number 6, and that would be Pixar. Pixar.
Okay.
Toy Story was the first film released by Pixar. Which 1990
A Bug's Life.
film was the second?
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
First one. Toy Story was the first film released by Pixar. Which 1998 film was the second?
I'm nervous for Stacy.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second one. Toy Story was the first film released by Pixar. Which 1998 film was the second?
Come on, pull a Bug's Life.
5, 4.
Toy Story 2.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Brendan the Kid Meyer. The answer was A Bug's bug's life. A bug's life.
Like that, ants came out around the same time.
But look at the kid. The kid now has his second consecutive TKO in the tournament. He has 2 TKOs against Whitney Seibold and Stacy Howard. That is impressive.
Look at Bibs dancing.
So as you alluded to in round number 1.
It's gonna be my thumbnail. I'm just gonna be doing it.
Gate. So fast, so furious. He lives his life a quarter mile at a time for a reason. He gets so far ahead of his opponent early in the match that they're just flummoxed by the time they're spinning the wheel. That's his strategy. I don't know if he'll be able to continue it once we get to the Final Four, but man, has it paid off for him so far.
Well, you know what I think has been helping is the fact when you look at what his big strength was, and like you said earlier, his coming out party was the free-for-all, right? That skill is getting all of those questions. It's the kind of round 1 questions.
16,
and
that's a lot.
Bibiani, very good at that.
Haven't even gone to round 3.
Really, the first round is the free-for-all. And he's so good, he does 2 consecutive. He's got perfect rounds, 2 technical knockouts in the tournament. And now he's going to play the winner of Preston and
that's game time. That's game
so
time.
The kid right now is sitting pretty at 3-1.
I like Ben Bateman. I like Paul Preston just fine. I guarantee this: the kid is going to be the likable fan favorite in that matchup.
I think you're probably right. But Stacy Howard, once again, Stacy Howard has nothing to hang her head about. It's one of those things. Stacy will have a match like she did against Riley. She can have a match like this. But the question is also,
she's so inconsistent.
She's got Crimson Fury.
She's so streaky.
They've got a pretty big match.
Does she bring back the rosé for the team match?
Maybe so, but we're going to find out all that and more with Jen
If I have to
Sturger,
compare, I don't know why I've done this recently in terms of basketball. Stacey Howard is the Manu Ginobili of the Schmoedown. If she's on fire, she's on fire. When she's not, she's not.
So much momentum.
You can't drink in front of the children. Come on.
Oh, now
when she
you
needs
have
to score,
standards.
she can
Now
score.
I have standards.
But she's always been a good team player for the most part.
Close on so many of those questions. I was also close to falling. I don't know if you just saw.
Which is pretty much what Manu Ginobili does.
But,
For the Spurs. Alice knows his reference.
I wasn't on my game today, so you know what? Maybe singles. It's not the year for that. It's time for the teams now for me. So, you know, it's where my strength's gonna lie.
That is right. You still have teams coming up. Kennedy, how are you feeling going into that?
2 things, Jennifer. First, we want to know where to submit our bill for the babysitting done today. I think I'll find someone in the bookkeeping department. Second, Jennifer, life is about swings and misses. And sometimes
That's her podcast. That's her podcast, by the way, Swings and Misses.
And you might miss, but it does not matter. You get up and you get back into that batter's box. We got the teams event. We know that we have a young competitor who's hungry at Stacy's side, and we know what Stacy can do. She's had some gigantic historic wins, and she's also had some losses. But again, swings and misses is what life is about. You move forward. That's all we're going to do.
Plugging Jen's podcast once again.
I see what you did there, Ken. Stacy, what are you going to do to bounce back from this loss? I feel like you do so well in the first round of tournaments, and then it's just like you lose momentum or you hit a wall. Is it the downtime in between matches? Like, what is it?
Might be the fact that I don't study because I'm not a loser. But, you know, like I said, I'm gonna...
I mean, she is a loser today. Sorry, Stacy. That's harsh. I mean, like, she did lose today because she didn't study. So...
I'm gonna bring that spice, that spunk with it.
And rosé.
Yeah, and rosé, obviously. Glass for both of us. And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna dominate. So I'm not scared. I don't care. I'm not worried.
All right, Ken, start working on that Bevmo sponsorship for her, all right? Back to you guys.
All right, so...
You get the swings and misses?
Yeah.
That's Jen Sturger and Cody Decker's show that they do every morning. You can listen to swings and misses. Check
Get it? Because Cody Decker is a baseball player, so swings and she's the misses. Swings and misses.
I like that so much so. Listen, the corruption.
It's honestly a good
but they're right.
podcast name, honestly.
Far off. Crimson Fury is a very, very formidable.
Talking about podcasts, check out my podcast at the Councilmen show. I keep plugging it.
He TKO'd Stacy. He TKO'd Whitney.
Such a douche. Albert is a
very
douche.
curious about is what happened. How did Bibiani feel about that knockout to see Whitney get knocked out against a kid? No one's asked him. I'm curious.
No one has asked him where his emotional mindset is, where his heart lies. Is he torn at all? Because he seemed to
pretty happy with the kid. Yeah.
But maybe there is something else lurking inside that beastly brain.
Let's find out. Jen Sturger's got both the kid and the beast. Here we go.
That's right,
The
guys.
beastly
Brendan,
kid.
you're still kind of breathing heavy back here. I think even when you had that really strong lead, you still were nervous up there. Is that just learning the game and learning that anything can go any way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's funny. I know, having watched matches, that I know if I was watching a match like that, I would have probably been like, oh, I mean, 7 points is a lot. But when you're up there, you start to really see it. You look at the wheel, you go, okay, so if I spin something I'm not good at, she spins something she is good at, there's a big point swing, then maybe I still have a lead, but it's small. I mean, you really, it always feels close up there until you hear someone say, and you're winner, and it's you, you know? It always feels good.
Christopher Nolan, obviously you got a category that you knew and you felt good about. Why did you spin away from first?
Modern classics. So it's funny because I did spin.
Because you weren't born when most modern classics were popular.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, modern classics is a really, really interesting category because I think that the questions tend to be more deep cut. And so I've seen a lot of movies, but sometimes, especially some of those modern classics, I feel like sometimes I saw them when I was younger, and it's possible I may not have revisited them in the last couple of years. So
that's
I
fair.
always feel better going with something else. And Christopher
That
Nolan,
is so fair.
I think he's one of my favorite directors. So
You haven't revisited most of the films that you saw
How's
as a
the
kid,
coaching
you know.
process been for you, Bibbs, with all of this going on, you know? He's put on some fantastic matches. Anything that you want to see him improve on, or?
I'm going to say this right now. Speaking as someone who has joined factions and joined teams where the coaching process can be kind of condescending and crap, the kid is coaching me as much as I'm coaching him. The kid is teaching me how to play the game again, and I'm a better player for it, and he is already a great player, and I don't have to teach him much at all. What we do is we work together, and we strategize, and together we are racking up the wins. This one is all him, of course, but it's a win for the team, and that's really, really awesome, and I could not be more proud of him if he had somehow also bench pressed a truck and ran a marathon and jumped to the moon and punched out the devil. Couldn't be more proud even then.
Their t-shirt,
Their lateral move.
their
Me and
t-shirts,
Brendan's doing
they're
the same
not
face, like-
superpowers. So how are you feeling going into this next round of the tournament? You're either going to be facing Weston or Patron.
It's gonna be
neither are
hot
slapping
match
the
right
opponent,
there.
that's for sure.
No. I mean, this is the thing is I feel like Whitney and Stacy were both tough opponents, and things went my way on that day. And I think that this will be the toughest test, not just because it's because you're going to be playing people in form. You know, you're going to be playing people who've won 2 matches in a row, and Ben has been around this league a long time. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. And Paul, I've been consistently impressed with how he's played. I've seen all his matches, and he is.
And how much he snorts protein powder.
Yes, exactly. I mean, look, the way he's playing, I might need some of that because seriously, he is playing so well. I mean, and so we'll see what happens.
Don't dip into the drugs, kid. Don't do it.
You're fine the way you are. We all love you the way you are. Don't change. You're doing great.
Was it weird seeing him play Whitney?
It was weird seeing him. What a coincidence.
I'll be
that
honest,
question.
Brendan Meyer has slowly
How that possibly
creeped
set up.
into
No,
among
it
my
was
favorite
seeing him
players
play
to
Whitney,
watch
but you know
right
what?
now.
I knew that
He's just so talented
whoever
and
won
so
that
nice
match,
and
I was gonna lose.
he's
Because
funny
someone
too.
that I cared about was going to lose that match, but someone that I cared about also won that match. And Whitney and I are, we're on the outs, Schmoedown wise, but we put on a good face and we podcast every single week. We have a Patreon. Excuse me, I have something in my eye.
Oh, such a Sophie's choice for Viviani. Best of luck to you in the next round of the tournament.
Oh, poor
Back to you
Bibbs.
guys.
Well, I mean, look.
I don't know that I can plug our Patreon while I'm weeping.
Not like that. He's so good. It was funny though too because I know Bibiani so well now, and when I was watching him, he's giving all these like really nice words to the kid, and I'm
Poor
like, where's
Bibbs.
the Bibiani-isms? And then the moon stuff and the punching the devil, and that's the Bibbs we know and love.
You
And
don't
I'm
think
so.
that's real?
Well, of course it's real. That's what goes on through his head, and that's why he's the beast that we love so much. But you can also tell that's why there's so much love between the two of them. And I happen to disagree with Bibiani a little bit too. I think that the kid has soaked up a lot of information from playing with somebody of the beast caliber.
Absolutely.
Because
100%,
you're looking at
how to play the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a former champion, and the fact that is exactly what happened. And when you saw, they were at that table at the free fall together for a very long time too.
Right.
So that's when the bond started, was at that free fall. And you see that it's one of the bigger stories of what's happened in the Schmoedown this season. Are these two guys, and watching what they're going to do. They both come from different generations of Schmoedown. So to see what they're both doing in both singles and getting excited to see them in teams together for the teams tournament, it's an exciting time.
A bond forged
It is
in the
exciting
fire
time.
of competition, unlike us who were forged in the fire of your barbecue. Thanks for the invite back in 2003. Well, we got a lot to look forward to here in the tournament setting. Like Christian and Seth, make sure you guys check out our Schmoedown Patreon. Movie Church Schmoedown Patreon. Check which tier is right for you, and check us out wherever you enjoy your podcast. And we have live events coming up at the SchmoedownLive.net.
Will it be
Excuse me.
There you go.
.com.
But will the kid be in the finals in Orlando on October 19th? Well, somebody will be there. There'll be 2 people competing to find out who's going to play for the championship at the Spectacular. And you guys
Horseman!
come to Orlando. That's right. October 19th. the Schmoedownlive.com. Get it. And make sure also that you throw a comment here. Throw down a like. Make sure what we're going to do today, we'll do, let's say,
20,000.
not 20,000.
20,000 likes.
We'll do 2,000 likes and we'll do 500 comments. Let's see if you can get it done. Go ahead, comment below there, and we will see you next time. Man, this tournament's getting going.
You got the touch.
Mortal Kombat.
You got the power.
Is it Preston? Oh, Hannah. Okay, we haven't seen them interact in a while.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Nice laser. It's my old brand. Axe. Messy look? It's my old brand too.
You know what, Ben? You're a joke. The Horsemen are a joke. I actually used to look up to you. Now you just follow around Roka like you're some sort of puppy dog? Wake up, Ben. Joke.
Rat.
Touched.
Huh. That must hurt. I mean, for Ben at least. But yeah, since we're talking about that fact, just to support Ben even more, hopefully none of the call to action guys are watching right now, because they will probably not invite me no more. If they do, if they see this, can you focus on this thing, on the coin, the camera? I don't think it's gonna focus, but it says Team Bateman right there. So hopefully none of the call to action guys are watching this. But yeah, I mean, poor Ben, really. Hannah used to look up to him, and Hannah obviously now is in the family. We all know that. And this is the first time we actually sort of confirms it, I guess, because I found it so confusing with the double, shake hands with John Roca, shake hands with Burnett, and then he have a cutscene with Guy, and now he's finally have a cutscene with Bateman. So I guess it's like the closure, you know, that officially Hannah is with the dungeon. I mean, he's been playing the dungeon card whenever, if you've watched him in like live streams, either Call to Action's live stream or the Action Industries live stream, whenever he's there talking about the Schmoedown, he always refer about the dungeon and RMB. So I guess it's confirmed now, and I feel bad for Bateman. I don't know if this is leading anywhere. If this is gonna be leading to a breakup of the Horsemen, I hope not. But you know, the Horsemen are great. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, that cutscene right there. That's interesting. We're gonna see where that goes. I'm still hoping Mark Knopik join the Horsemen, please. Also, talk about that match. Great match. Brandon the Kid Meyer did an amazing, stellar job. Rough match for Stacy, of course. She only got what, 6 to 16. 6 is not gonna win you, and scoring 6 points is not gonna win you in any Schmoedown nowadays. Maybe if you face like someone like Dagnino or Burnett. I'm sorry, but you know. It's not gonna win you in the tournament, and that's a rough game for Stacy. We'll see how she does in teams with the Crimson Fury. But yeah, it's a great match. Brendan Meyer, oh man, he's in singles. He is among my favorite right now. I mean, like if I'm listing off a bunch of players that I love in singles, of course, Merle, Roca, Bateman. I'm liking Preston a lot. Of course, Paul Oyama is on top there alongside with Merle. Brendan Meyer is creeping up that list definitely. I mean, who else is in singles that I really adore? Yeah, I can only think of those right now. Bibbs. Irwin. Irwin is definitely right there. But yeah, what do you guys think of that match? Of this match? Tell me in the comment section below. While you're at it, Team Bateman, Team Guy. First time I asked this on a video. You guys respond. Let me know. So I know that you're watching this part. Respond in the comment section below if you're Team Bateman or Team Guy. Anyway, what do you guys think of this video? What you guys think of my reaction of it? What you guys think of the match? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see the channel to grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to see more Schmoedown reactions like this. Check out my podcast at the Councilmen Show. We upload every episode on Wednesday. We're available in any podcast audio platform that you listen to. Support the Schmoedown, support the Patreon. While we're at it, I believe it's still up. Support the fundraiser for Paul Preston's wife, Karen. It should be in, you can find it everywhere, I believe, Facebook, Twitter. If I remember, I'll put it in the description below, so go check it out. And I guess that's it for now. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Once again, leave a like, subscribe. Until next time, Ciao out.